A recent survey conducted by the Brookings Institution finds 1 in 5 young children here in the U.S. aren't getting enough food during the pandemic. Food insecurity is rising at an unprecedented rate, jumping more than 40% for households with children under 12 years old. And of course, money is just tight for millions of American families right now. But luckily, our next guest joins us to share some simple tweaks to your grocery store routine that can help you feed your entire family without cutting corners. So welcome financial expert and author Tanya Rapoli. Good morning to you, Tanya.
Good morning.
So first of all, of course, we're hearing the term food insecurity so much more often right now. So can you please explain what it is and how is it affecting families during the pandemic?
Absolutely. So food insecurity is essentially a household's inability to provide enough food for everyone in their household. And as you mentioned, that Brookings Institution study, another thing they found is that 43% of parents who are living with children in their household have either lost their job or seen a reduction in their hours as a result of the pandemic. And because of that, that's led to about a quarter of families experiencing food insecurity, and that's 1/3 of low-income Black and Hispanic families. So families really are feeling the crunch, and it leaves a lot of parents to try to figure out, how do I put more food on the table, or put food on the table, but also cut costs?
Of course, just so many different people affected right now. So what are some ways that families can save at the grocery store during this unprecedented time?
Yeah, so I love saving money, and I have a few tips. That first one is going to be cutting down on convenient costs or convenience costs, such as going for the pre-cut meat, the pre-cut items. They are charging you to cut those things for you, and you can go in and buy the whole chicken or the whole cut of beef or the whole watermelon and save money. So that's the first tip. And then the second one, while we're thinking about meat, is adopting a flexitarian lifestyle. So Tanya, what's that? Flexitarian is essentially, you're not completely vegetarian, but you're choosing to go meatless a couple of days during the week so that you can cut down on those costs, because meat is expensive and the cost of meat is increasing. But choosing to have black bean quesadillas or something of that nature instead of a chicken and bean quesadilla actually does help you save money. Produce and those canned goods are more affordable. And when we're thinking about canned goods, while we're in those grocery store aisles, the third tip is scanning the shelves, looking up and then looking down, because oftentimes what happens is they put those more expensive name brand options right there at eye level for you to grab quickly. But if you stand there for a little bit and think about it and compare the prices, you'll find that the store brand options are often more affordable, and they are the same quality, just more affordable, also helping you save money.
That's definitely good. Yeah, I know, especially even with cereal, it's always very common for those really popular ones to be eye level, but then you can get, those store brand alternatives. And speaking of those, for people with children, those store brand alternatives sound like a no-brainer really to reduce spending. So what more can you tell us about those?
Yeah, so store brand options, they also, another good option is store brand infant formula, and it offers the same product at reduced cost. So as a mother myself, I realized how expensive infant formula was when my son was born. And the great thing about store brand infant formula is it helps you save money. By switching to store brand infant formula, it can cut costs up to 50%. So over the course of time, you're looking at saving about $70 a month and up to $900 a year, which has a big impact on a family's budget, especially if you're experiencing food insecurity or if you just want to save a little money.
Fantastic. Well, we really appreciate all the tips, especially during this difficult time where we know grocery prices are really high. So thank you so much for all of your help, and we'll hope to see you again. Thanks, Tanya.
Thank you.